controlling idea. Got it? And then you follow this topic sentence with the supporting sentences.
In our first sentence, apples are good for health, the writer may give us some reasons why apples are good for health. In the next sentence, apples are exported to Asia, the writer may tell us something about the economics of exporting apples to Asia. In our last sentence, apples are grown in colder climates, the writer may discuss reasons why apples are grown in colder climates. Now listen. If we have a good topic sentence, the paragraph will be easier to write. But if the controlling idea is too general, then the topic sentence will not be clear. Or if the controlling idea has too many details, then the topic sentence will be too hard to develop.
So the topic, the controlling idea shouldn't be too broad or too narrow. Controlling idea, it must not be too broad. لازم تكون الكنترولينج ايديا واسعه جدا لدرجه انه ما تقدرش تكتبها في الباراجراف that you cannot include in a paragraph and it shouldn't be too narrow ولا صغيره جدا لدرجه انه ما تقدرش تتكلم عنها داخل الباراجراف. You got it? So you have to maintain a balance. So here topic sentence, hiking is a form of exercise. This is too general. Is a form of exercise. Okay, what will you say? Hiking, what's the meaning of hiking? Your dictionaries? Hiking? Traveling by foot. Okay, yeah, this is hiking. We don't have it here in Yemen. We hiked 10 miles on our 4-day vacation in August last summer. This is another topic sentence. Number 3, on our vacation last year, we took an unforgettable hike up Mount Whitney. So
now let's take a look at some more examples. The first one, hiking is a form of exercise, is too general, and the topic is not clear. In the next example, the topic sentence is too detailed. We hiked 10 miles on our 4-day vacation in August last summer. This topic sentence would be hard to develop. The last example is, on our vacation last year, we took an unforgettable hike up Mount Whitney. This topic sentence is effective because it introduces the topic and has a controlling idea that can be supported and developed.
So these are examples. We're not trying to complicate things, but make it clear that the, see when you say it's a form of exercise, I mean, yeah, will you talk about all exercises? What exactly you will talk about? Better, yes. It's too general. And then the second one, too much of details, you know? And what will your explanation here? What will you focus on? The reader will get lost. But in the last one here, on our vacation last year, we took an unforgettable hike up Mount Whitney. So it is unforgettable, and where in that particular mountain.
It is important to remember that a good topic sentence is not just a fact or some details. The topic and the controlling idea must be clear and say something meaningful about the topic that can be supported and developed in the supporting sentences. The supporting sentences explain the topic, or define what the topic means, or describe the topic, or provide examples to help the reader understand the topic. Let's look at our example paragraph again. The first sentence over.
So supporting sentence explains the topic.
Describe.
Describes the topic.
Define.
Define the topic. Gives examples, whatever. So elaborate. Yes? So here's the example.
Course is our topic sentence. The next two sentences are descriptive sentences. Visitors come each year to see and experience the giant redwoods, and many of these trees are taller than 350 feet, 107 meters. In the next sentence, the writer does not give us a description. He gives us an example of a giant tree. The sentence reads, in fact, the tallest tree named Hyperion stands at a height of 371.1 feet, 113 meters. Again, in the next two sentences, the writer gives us more description. this time describing the age of the trees. Not only are these trees some of the tallest in the world, but they are also some of the oldest. And their age has been estimated at 2,000 to 2,500 years old. And of course, the last sentence is the concluding sentence. Now remember we said the concluding sentence restates the topic and adds a closing remark? Does the concluding sentence in our paragraph restate the topic sentence? First, let's look at the topic sentence again. On the Northern California coast live some of the tallest and oldest trees in the world. Now let's look at the concluding sentence. Visitors touring the parks in Northern California often view the trees in silence as they feel their own smallness compared to these ancient giants.
So topic sentence and concluding sentence. Do you feel that they are matching? Do they say the same thing? More or less? The main idea is repeated. Yes.
And compare.
Yeah, all this. People and here. Adding.
I think we can answer yes. The concluding sentence restates the topic sentence.
Restate, like paraphrase or rewriting your own, yeah. It's the same thing.
In this lesson, we have been talking about the organization of a paragraph. I hope it has been beneficial to you. You can access online.
Yes. Okay. So back to our paragraph writing. So we have the three elements and process paragraph. Do you still remember process paragraph? We discussed 4 types of paragraphs, compare and what was it? Cause and effect. Cause and effect. What else? Coherence and cohesion, this is something else. Yeah, cohesion and coherence, how to use these transitional elements, to use the proper one. If you need revision on this, we might take some revision on cohesion and coherence in the next lesson. But types of paragraphs, we talked about cause and effect, process paragraph, definitions, what else?
Description.
Description. I don't remember it. Okay. Yes. So go back and check the types of paragraphs we took.
Last lecture.
No, the lecture before the last but one. Before visuals. Before visuals, we took some types of paragraphs. One of them is the process paragraph. I believe cause and effect is simple. You know it. You know, talking about cause and effect and the words we use, because, as a result of, and all this stuff. You got it? So I believe they are clear. Definitions, yes. Process. What else? Cause and effect. And one more, I don't remember. Problem solving or problem solution. So process was not that clear. So here, what is this process paragraph? In this type of paragraph, the writer explains a sequence of events with the intention to answer one of the following. How to do something, to explain a procedure through giving instructions, how to do something, how to drive a car, how to fix a tire, a punctured tire, how to make cake. So these are instructions, yes? So you are explaining a procedure through giving instructions, yes. All of them we have, see at the beginning, a process means sequence. See at the beginning, in this type of paragraphs, in this type, the writer explains a sequence, like one and then and second and third. So process means sequence. But we have 2 types. In the first one, you explain how to do something, okay? To explain a procedure through giving instructions. Number 2, how something works, how it happens. How something happens, or how it works. To explain what happens during the process. So we have these 2 broad types, or these general types. The first one, how to do something, you give instructions. And the second one, how something works, or how it happens. Here we also have a video, and the video will help you understand process paragraph. Here. Yes.
Hi, welcome back. In this week's chapter assignment, we're going to continue learning how I wrote for this week's writing. Then research how bikes are designed for specific writing time. You can organize up to the most important detail at the end. I'm going to have you write what's called a process analysis. Now don't worry, this term sounds more complicated than it really is. As you'll soon find out, a process analysis is simply a paragraph that explains a sequence of events.
How is his language? Is it clear? Language is clear? So and so? You will get used to it. You will get used to it. Yes? Train your ears. You have to. Also at home, go on, play it again and again. This will help you. So process analysis, sequence of events. This is the meaning of process. Sequence of events. Here.
In one type of process analysis, you might explain to a reader how to do something. For example, this car tire changing guide.
So, this is one of the process writing. As technical writers, you have to know how to do something. This is a guide. You know the meaning of guide? Yes. The lead. Yes, okay. So, car tire changing guide. How to change a car tire. And these are the instructions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is a process writing. One type. Okay?
Could be called a process analysis because it explains a procedure or a sequence of events that your reader will follow. In another type of process analysis, you might explain to a reader how something works, which is a little different from how to do something because...
So this is how something happens. Yes? It starts like this and then it changes to this and so on. So this is also a sequence.
You're not giving instructions to you.
So here, do you give instruction?
No.
You don't give instructions in the second type. You explain a sequence. Explain a process.
Your reader, you're simply explaining what happens during a process. For example, this chart that explains how water evaporates and is then converted back into rain could certainly be called a process analysis. For this assignment, I want you to write a paragraph for each type of process analysis I just mentioned. Let's call the how to do something paragraph part 1 and the how something works paragraph part 2. In part 1, you'll be explaining a procedure for your readers to follow. It should be a sequence of events that takes them from a starting point to a completion point.
So, if you want to write a process paragraph of the type 1, you will explain the procedure. You will start with a sequence of events, what to start with, and then what follows next, and so on.
Your how to do something paragraph should be...
And you use the second person voice. What is the second person? You. Or if you don't want to use you, use imperatives. Check, move, start with verbs. Yes.
Written in what's called the second person voice, which I'll explain in more detail in this week's grammar workshop. In part 2, you'll be explaining a process for your readers to better understand. It should also explain a sequence of events from beginning to end.
So this is when you explain the process, starting to end. How it started, how it starts, and then what happens next. Yes, like this. دورة الحياة for this butterfly. Yes? circle?
Your how something works paragraph should be written in what's called the third person
So
voice.
here with the voice, when you write this type of paragraphs, you use the third person voice. The third person means
He, she,
it, she, he. Because you're not giving instructions.
Which I'll also explain in this week's grammar workshop. Be sure to take a look at the samples I provided here for both a how to do something paragraph and a how something works paragraph. The first step in writing your process paragraph is to decide on a topic and then write a topic sentence. Here are a few tips to help you get started.
Now we will explain how to write a topic sentence in process paragraphs. Yes?
First, choose a topic that you are familiar with.
So first choose any topic like preparing cake.
Obviously, this will make the assignment easier to complete. Be sure to choose a topic that includes a sequence.
And this topic must include a sequence. Yes, there are steps.
If your topic doesn't show your reader how to do something or how something works, then it's not really a process analysis. Finally, avoid topics that are too large to cover in one
The topic shouldn't be too broad. Yes.
paragraph. It's important that you choose something that can be explained in 8 to 10 sentences. Let's take a closer look at what I mean by choosing a topic that includes a sequence. In my sample paragraph for how to do something, I explain to readers the steps they should take when shopping for a new bicycle. The first topic sentence I wrote for my paragraph sounded like this: the best places to shop for a new bicycle. Now, this sentence is certainly related to the topic of shopping for bicycles.
The best places to shop for a new bicycle.
But it implies that my paragraph is mostly about reviewing local bike shops.
So, does it include here this thing sequence? You will describe or you will give a list of the places where they can go, but you're not giving instruction on what or on how to do something. Here, the best places to shop for a new bicycle. I, as a reader, expect that you will give me a list of the places or a description of the places, but no sequence here, no instruction. So this is not a correct topic sentence in a process paragraph.
That's not really the purpose of my paragraph, so I'm going to rewrite this topic sentence to show readers that I'll be explaining step by step how to do something. Shopping for a new bicycle begins at home.
So we are shopping for a new bicycle begins at home.
The important difference here is the word begins, which is just enough to let the reader know that I'm talking about a process or a sequence of events.
Okay, because he says begins, this gives a clue that, okay, it starts here and then we can move from house to many other places.
Here's another example where a student wants to write about improving your baseball game. There's nothing wrong with the sentence in general, but it doesn't really indicate that the paragraph will explain a process or sequence of events. A better topic sentence might be 3 steps to a better swing.
Yes, so three steps in, or 4 to a better swing.
Notice that adding the words 3 steps immediately lets the reader know that this paragraph explains how to do something in a step-by-step process. In this example, the student wants to show readers how to use positive thinking to improve their lives.
If I say the power of positive thinking, is it a good topic sentence in a process paragraph? No, because no mention of steps, no mention of a process or, yeah.
Again, the problem with this topic sentence is that it doesn't really indicate that the reader will learn some practical steps for using positive thinking. A better topic sentence might be, start your day with positive thinking.
So start your day and then from there, yeah, what to do when So how it will